What's up, everybody? Grizzly Sports here, and welcome to another video. Today, got my little brother here.
What's up?
The biggest Eagles fan you'll ever meet. However, he's annoying when it comes to the Eagles. He talks a lot about them. Trust me, I know. But he's not like the toxic Eagles fans you see. But that's what we're getting into today. Conference Championship Week. Now, someone had a fun time. Others didn't. Commanders and Bills. But, yeah, so, first game was the NFC Championship game, and if you didn't watch it, here I'll give you a recap for you. Saquon Barkley. First play touchdown. That's basically all he got a toss, infinite 70-yard touchdown, and the game just went on and on from there. 4 fumbles, 4 turnovers for the Commanders. I don't even... there's not really much to say, but I know he could say some...
It's belt to ass.
Exactly. As my brother would say, belt to ass. 55-23. It was an ass-kicking. Jalen Hurts played well, 20 for 28. 247 yards, I believe? I think it was. Yeah, 247 yards. He had, a touchdown pass.
3 touchdown rushes.
3 touchdown rushes. And one of the biggest things, the refs almost gave them a touchdown because on the tush push, the motherfucker on the Frankie Louvu on the Washington Commanders jumped over him twice to get a flag. And then a third time was the defensive tackle, I think Jonathan Allen. And the ref literally said, if this happens again, we'll allocate the touchdown for the Eagles. I never thought of that. Never knew that was a fucking thing until right now. Did not know that until that game. That blew my fucking mind. Did not know what the fuck was going on. But moral of the story is, the Eagles with a much better team. Would you agree, than their 2022 when they went to the Super Bowl then?
Yeah. Yeah. Well, yeah. Cause
Dude, here's the thing. Saquon...
I think the defense was... defense is a little better, but they're...
Well...
I think if we had 22 defense, we'd still make it with Saquon.
Well, I mean, here's the thing. You add Saquon to that already stacked roster.
We brought CJ back, and that's what we needed.
No, that's another thing. But your 2022 team didn't really have a great secondary. They didn't have the best secondary. That was really it. You could get to the quarterback, but you couldn't really, defend that often. But this year they got Cooper DeJean in the second round, which how dare you ever pass on him? I get it, he's a white cornerback, but he's the best white cornerback, locking up your favorite number 1 receiver. Again, it's a criminal that they landed to this boy's team. That's just nuts. And don't even get me started on Quinyon Mitchell. That boy out of Toledo is fucking good. He's so fast, and he's a great tackler. Plus, they got Reed Blanket. They got 2. You're the only team that has 2 white defensive backs.
Yeah.
Eagles. You would never think they would be diversity because most of the fucking team is black. But, you got 2 white DBs. That's a feat in its own right. Yeah, you got CJ. This is the best team you've had, and this is your best chance to win the Super Bowl. Now, getting into the other game. The AFC Championship game against the Buffalo Bills and the Kansas City Chiefs. And if you could probably tell, I'm not exactly too happy with the outcome. Chiefs win, 32-29. I'm not even going to get into the whole ref thing, because we both watched the game. It definitely wasn't called great. I don't know about you, but if the ball touches the ground, it's not a catch, right? So then why the fuck was it awarded for Xavier Worthy, huh? Why? Because it's the Chiefs. That's the only fucking possible reason. And then Josh Allen was over the line. He crossed the line to get that first down, and they literally, 2 of the refs said, yeah, he got it, but the head ref said no. So it was the head ref over the other 2. look, the Chiefs have a good team. Yeah, I'm not saying they're terrible, but I'm saying is they get away with too much shit. It's kind of like the Patriots, and I swear to you, everyone hated the Patriots. And no, I'm not going to say, hey, this is greatness you're watching. You're going to watch the first ever three-peat. It ain't happening. And if it does, I'm going to tear my eyeballs out. But that game was almost the most, that was probably the most rigged game I watched. It was obvious they wanted the Chiefs to win. But Josh Allen played great in that game. He did what he had to. Dalton Kincaid dropped the pass. We've seen that. And I don't blame him because he's still second year in the league. I already saw his face. He was bawling his eyes out. He's like, well, fuck, my life's over. You're going to get... You already saw it on Twitter, Instagram. He got flamed for dropping that pass. Not by Bills Mafia, though, because Bills Mafia is actually a nice fan base. By the Chiefs fans. And Chiefs fans out there, the toxic ones. You know the fuck you're talking... You know who I'm talking about. You need to watch what you say. Is it could get messy. You talk too much, even though you know your team has black magic and the refs behind them. I digress. But now, we're going to predict this Super Bowl. Super Bowl, was it 59, I think? Yeah, it's 59.
Yeah.
59. Against the Eagles and the Chiefs. Now, if you're not a fan of these teams, you didn't really want this to happen. My brother did, because he's a humongous Eagles fan, as I've stated. I didn't want this. I personally wanted the Bills to... Well, I didn't care who won the NFC. I'm not exactly a Eagles hater. But I just wanted Buffalo to win. That's all I fucking cared about. And I'm a Bears fan.
Saquon deserves it the most.
Oh, I do agree with that. Saquon definitely deserves a ring, if anyone deserves it, because he got stuck on the fucking Giants for years. So...
It's crazy. 1 year off the Giants, he's in the Super Bowl. That's...
Well, also, the Eagles are just a much better team.
What's that like? They're still...
You give Saquon an offensive line, he's running for that many yards. As you know, 2,005 yards. He probably should win the MVP over all the quarterbacks, in my opinion. I think, he would have had probably 25 touchdowns this year, which would have broke the record if Jalen Hurts didn't have the tush pushes. I'm just saying, he probably definitely would have broke the record if they just handed it off to him every time on the goal line. But they didn't. So, but for my prediction, for the outcome, what the score is going to be, I think it's going to be Eagles win in a 30-28 game on the last play ending on a sack fumble by Jalen motherfucking Carter. To you? And don't make it unreasonable. Like I know you probably would.
I think it'll be at least like a 2-score game.
Okay.
Probably like 35-24.
35-24.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Do you have 35-24? Do you also? I forgot to mention. I think Jalen Hurts is not going to have to do much. Now, hold on. Before I say this, Nick Wright on the First Things First podcast said that Saquon Barkley, what he does to every other team, he won't do to the Chiefs. I call bullshit. That is, if you're a great player, you do it to every team. I don't give a fuck how well coached or how good your tackling is. You can't tackle that man one person. I don't give a fuck if you're the best tackler in the league. You just can't tackle him. That's just how it is. They're going to run on you. And I'm guessing Saquon's going to have 150 yards rushing, 2 touchdowns. And Jalen Hurts is going to have 200 yards passing and 2 touchdowns.
Yeah. I think Brown has...
He means A.J. Brown.
Has over 100 yards receiving. Yeah.
Okay. And he had 96 in the last game.
His best game.
And that
Best
touchdown.
Playoff game so far.
Well, yeah. I mean,
Yeah,
you didn't have to use him.
He cooked last time he versed the Chiefs in the Super Bowl. So.
That is true. Well, I do remember watching the big freaking... Jalen Hurts just threw that shit in the bucket. But that is our predictions for the Super Bowl and our reactions to the NFC Conference Championship games. He liked it. His week was great. Yeah. Mine not so much. But I look forward to the draft and free agency because I'm a Bears fan. This man looks forward to February 9th. So, I hope y'all did enjoy this video. My brother has no social stuff that I can put up, so you really can't follow him. You just can see his face. But, yeah, he might join me for something else in the future, maybe draft or whatever, if he wants to. It's out to him. But, anyways, I will see y'all in the next one. Take it easy.